I know you gonna kill it, bro. Ken, you got me? In the Ghosthouse, in the Ghosthouse. I'm gonna knock these ad-libs out. Roll up. Ghosthouse Studios. Yeah. We blowing clouds in the Ghosthouse. We rolling loud in the Ghosthouse. Break it down in the Ghosthouse. Bring a pound to the Ghosthouse. We blowing clouds in the Ghosthouse. We rolling loud in the Ghosthouse. Break it down in the Ghosthouse. Bring a pound to the Ghosthouse. We blowing clouds in the Ghosthouse. We rolling loud in the Ghosthouse. Break it down in the Ghosthouse. Shit. Bring a pound to the Ghosthouse.
That's right. What is up, everybody? Wow, we got a full room already tonight. Good to see you all. We're doing it again. We're back again. It's happening again. Last stream of the week, baby. It's going to be a good one. We are coming to you live from the Ghosthouse. What is up? My name is Rich. We are here in the Mile High City, base capital of the world, Denver, Colorado. What's up? Good to see you all. Welcome to the stream. So glad to see a lot of you. People are coming back. This is so wild. This is so wild. What's up, everybody? Genitalia back in the chat. Good to see you. 1/400th of the 400 gang here with us. CTYA, good to see you. Fizzer, Schnaxy, Roscoe, Arin, Disc, Wallet Jackson. What is up, everybody? Holy shit. This rules. This makes me so happy. Yeah, good to see you all. It's going to be a sick stream tonight. I am so fucking psyched. We're going to have a really, really good one. So get ready. It's been nothing but heat this week. It's been, yeah, for sure, the best week. Here, it just keeps getting better. So really excited to see what we got. Schnaxy moving off a GarageBand. Got Ableton free trial. Holy shit. Did it go? Are my drops not working right before the stream? Are they really not? Is it going? Is it saying we the best? I can't tell. All fucking good. All fucking good. Well, hopefully my shit's working. Is it not? Oh, man, I got new drops today. I was so excited. Can't tell. Did that go when I just hit that? Negative. Yeah. Oh, shit. What are we going to do about that? Wow, that's a bummer. I actually tested before the stream, too, so not sure what happened there. Maybe we'll reset it in a second. Maybe it's just that one. It's not. It's not. What the hell? Oh, come on, man. I just set up all new drops. I just tested them. Oh, it was so exciting. And today we got nothing. How dare you? Well, maybe we'll reset the mixer in a second, try to get him working. But shit, maybe we'll do it now. Maybe we'll do it now. Hold on, literally 1 second, guys. This has got to be working. It's not? Oh, damn. I don't even know why. It looked like it should be. What a fucking bummer. I actually can't. I hate it. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll manually trigger these again. That's so pathetic. I spent so much time today getting this all ready, checking it out before the stream. I was really, really, hoping everything would go smooth. Did a lot of testing before we hopped on, so I'm not sure why these are out right now. But nevertheless, what are you going to do? We're here. We're doing it again. Yeah, shout out everyone who's been here all week. All you guys rule. Yeah, again, just been having really, really great streams this week. Doesn't GarageBand support VSTs now? I don't know. Don't actually know. Probably not, right? Logic doesn't even support VSTs. GarageBand, Logic support AU. Pretty sure you could use AU plugins in those. But not VST. Man, oh man, I'm like so bummed about this shit with the drops. I really had like big plans for the drops today. I had big plans. Let me give it 1 more second. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart the the software for the mixer. We'll see if we could get it back on. What's up, Aegon? Good to see ya. Yeah, give me 1 second. It's going to fuck up the stream all night if I don't have this working. So let me get it going. I bet you I can. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, man. Let's see. Come on, baby. I believe. Oh, we're back. We are fucking back. It's happening. We're making it happen.
We the best.
Hell yeah, there we fucking go. All right, I knew we could get it going. All right, we're going to have a 6th stream tonight. We needed that, guys. We were not going to be able to do what we wanted to do tonight with that. So soundboard's back up. Everything's working. Yeah, sorry for taking a second here. You know I like to keep the momentum. I like to keep it going, especially at the beginning of the stream. So yeah, we're going to get into some things. We're going to go over just a couple little things. I see we have a lot of songs in the queue already, so we'll get into music right soon. We actually will. We got, what do we got? 6, 7 in the queue? 6 in the queue already? Right at the beginning of the stream. That is a good sign. Thank you, guys. Gonna have a great night tonight. So hell yeah, get excited, guys. Let's just go over a couple things from the world of music. So let's actually now move the stream forward. And our number one story today, it happened. It's real. R. Kelly going to jail, 30 years in prison to R. Kelly is the sentence. Don't know if any of y'all have been keeping up with this for years and years and years. R. Kelly's indiscretions first reported 15, 20 years ago, maybe. It's taken a very long time to get any movement on this. Very, very long time. But R. Kelly, this is what we've been hearing for a long time. Kind of a big abuser of these underage kids. Bad times. Now, I will say he's going to jail for 30 years, it says. Ghislaine Maxwell, 20. What does that mean? R. Kelly, horrendous crimes. Do not get me wrong. Horrendous crimes, R. Kelly. Abuse, kidnapping, essentially, sexual abuse, sex trafficking, horrible crimes for R. Kelly. But, again, we just had a whole child sex island busted. And 20 years for Ghislaine, for the white lady. So, sorry to view things through such an American lens here, but come on. Look, at least some justice for the victims of R. Kelly. He's had a lot of women and children really speaking on what he has put them through for a very long time. 55 years old now. Plans to appeal, of course, but look at this. There wasn't a day in my life up until this moment that I actually believed the judicial system would come through for black and brown girls. Who is that by? Who said that? One unnamed survivor said that. Yeah, wild. He'll be trapped in an uncomfortable closet for a long time. R. Kelly's a tough one. I mean, he's not on the level of Michael Jackson, but definitely someone who's contributed a lot to the culture, but apparently just a fucking sicko maniac. So horrifying. Don't know what to say to that. But again, after a very, very long time coming, R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years. Let's hit it again. Come on, that's fun. You've known about this story from the EU. Yeah, it's a big one. And again, for a very long time we've been hearing about this. Had to mention it. Biggest music news story of the day for sure. We'll see what happens if he actually serves that sentence, if he appeals. Everything in the court system takes a very long time and can go back and forth. So we'll see. But big news, R. Kelly going to jail. Here's one. Lizzo annoys some family members with her provocative antics. This is a stupid story, but I wanted to bring it up just because it kind of plays off some questions that I like to ask people. 30 years, basically a life sentence. He's 55. It would take him to his 80s. That's if he serves it. A lot of times if you have money, you have lawyers, you have whatever, you could tie up the system, you could extend, you can appeal, you could do all this stuff. Who knows? But, it's the beginning of justice for sure. Lizzo has annoyed some members of her family by swearing in her songs and showing off her body. This is a dopey story, but it's funny because there are things I want to talk about that come out of this. What's up, Melancholy? Is this a new segment of the show? I've been doing these at the beginning of the stream for the last couple of weeks, usually pretty quickly. First 30-ish minutes, just get people in the door here, give people a chance to get in the room. We have a lot of people here tonight. So look, whatever, who cares? She's cussing, she's posting nudes. I don't know if you guys like to check out Lizzo's news on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. But the thing is, here's the thing that this brings up. Are there people in your life, your family, your friends, who there are things you want to do in your music that you have to think twice about because you don't know how whoever is going to react? Is there somebody? Maybe it's your mom. Maybe it's a parent, a relative. Maybe it's a friend, a role model. Is there anyone in your life who, you wonder how they would react to some of the things you want to do? It's tough, it's tough. Like sometimes you want to get crazy in your music. You really want to let your deepest inner thoughts and emotions out. I mean, I'm definitely talking about lyricists, particularly here. But, if you're a rapper or something, do you ever stop and think, what's my mom going to think? What's, whatever. I've wondered about this, and I've asked artists about this, and I feel like, these legendary artists have to put this shit totally out of their head. Can Eminem be thinking about what his family's going to think about what he's talking about that? Maybe it generates a lot of negativity in his life or someone like that. But, the trade-off is that there are a lot of people out there who respect it when you can vocalize and put some of these difficult feelings and these kind of taboo thoughts and stuff into lyrics. A lot of people really like that music. It helps them deal with the painful aspects of life when you're putting a lot of your pain, the reality of your life into your music. When you're when you're cutting loose, when you're not second guessing yourself. So again, goofy story here. There's really nothing here, but I just want to bring that up as a question. That's something I like to ask people from time to time. Aaron is here. Have you been having a hard time getting on here? Anyone having a hard time with the Discord? I thought I saw someone saying it just a second ago. Hopefully y'all figured it out. All right, let's keep going here. We got in the UK. They're I guess kind of ramping up the music curriculum, and they had this kind of plan to expand music education in schools. Hopefully, this is an expansion. I don't know. I know it's the refreshed national plan for music education in Britain, in the UK. Sorry, in England, So, they started talking about this a couple of years ago, delayed it due to COVID, but kind of long story short, they're going to be investing a couple £1 million into buying instruments for schools, and they're going to be making sure that, I don't know the British school system, key stages 1 through 3, I guess this is kind of younger kids, should have at least 1 hour per week of high quality music curriculum. Did you guys have a music education in your life? Did it help you? It helped me. It did. I've had a lot of moments of music education that have moved me forward. And a lot of time it was about being just in a room with a bunch of other musicians. That's a big part of it. And I spent a lot of my life in a room with musicians, but that was very formative for me growing up. And there have been some programs I did, some courses I took, some things I did at college and whatever that have, in the time you're like, this is kind of goofy, whatever, but it pushes you forward. Definitely getting into stuff when you're younger. It's a big deal. Learning instruments younger. Big deal. I wonder if any of y'all have positive experiences with music education. You've never had music education, Aegon, all self-taught. Hell yeah. I would call myself mostly self-taught in instruments and production, things like that, but it's not entirely true at all. Not at all. There have been courses I've taken, there have been lessons I've taken. I never stay in something very long, I guess, is why it doesn't really feel like where it feels like I was learning more on my own than in school. But I think, again, just being in the environment, just going into school band or something and being in the middle of the school day, being in a room with a bunch of musicians, instruments, stuff like that feels really good when you're a kid. Let's see. Disc started with piano at age 5. Your parents made you. It's always kind of been in your life. Mostly self-taught in production, but theory and shit you learned in school. It's good to just be exposed to this. When I was in school and taking music theory classes, I didn't feel like I was learning anything. I felt like it was all over my head, but now this is like such a, I feel like I had a couple of years of foreign language and I could still kind of speak it is what it feels like now. I feel like back in the day, I learned enough to kind of give all of these concepts a room in my brain, even if they didn't snap into place at first. And, now many years later, it's useful that seed was planted. Your friend got you into music production, got you to buy FL Mobile, best decision in your life. Hell yeah. It's amazing how you could just get started on the phone or whatever now. This wasn't totally an option when I was younger. We were, I've talked about this on stream before, starting to have music software and stuff like that getting pretty available when I was younger, but it wasn't like it is now at all. I was growing up in kind of the mid-90s. So a different time, late 90s, I guess, more so. Late 90s, early 2000s. So it wasn't like it is now. Music taught you how to constructively practice. That's something I've always had a hard time with. That was my least favorite part of taking lessons and stuff like that. I didn't want to practice what they were telling me to practice, I just wanted to play. There wasn't anything that I'm like, I need to know how to play. And when I was a kid, there wasn't anything that I'm like, I need to know how to play this and I won't rest until I do. Like, no, never had that. Theory is useless to learn unless you have something to apply it to. Maybe so. But I was making music when I was learning theory and it was still just it was tricky. It was tricky. I was playing power chords on the guitar. I was playing, open chords on acoustic guitar and stuff like that. I was learning off a tablature on the internet, learning instruments. So it was hard to slot music theory. Music theory felt like the advanced version of all the shit I was learning and playing with by myself, and I didn't know how to harness it. So whatever, good times here. Let's keep going. We have just a couple more things, and we will get into music in just a second. I know this queue is popping, you guys. God damn, got a lot of songs in here. All right, literally 2 more things, and then we're going, or 3 more things, but we'll go really fast. New plugin. This looks very cool. I didn't buy it. It's only like $25. It's on sale. Clef Grand's Phosphate Transient Fertilizer. This fertilizes your transients. It brings bring your beats out in bloom, nourish and add life to your drums. You read something, you're like, what does that mean? And I actually don't totally know what it does, but the video is very interesting. Watch what it does to this kind of rim sound. Hopefully y'all can hear this pretty clearly where you are. I think it'll be pretty noticeable. Interesting looking plugin, nice interface. What's up, Omen? Good to see you. So just showing you the plugin, follows the dynamic of the incoming sound, adds tonal and noise texture. This was the interesting thing. Hopefully y'all can hear this pretty clearly. It's to me, this is a huge difference what it's about to do, this percussion sample. So take a listen. It adds a lot of tone to the transient. So this is the original. Are you hearing that? Let's go back a second. Are you hearing that? That's kind of amazing. And then you could blend in some noise with an envelope. I think I gotta pick this up. This looks nuts. On sale for $25. What is a transient fertilizer? I don't think it's existed before now. Yeah, it's funny, these audio tools, you have to kind of put into words what you're doing, and if you're doing something that isn't just the usual, you want to find a new way of describing what it's doing. So their whole thing is we're transient fertilizer for musical horticulturist who wants to make their drums bloom. Okay, it sounds a little ridiculous, but you could get that. Like, you want to make your drums bloom instead of sounding stiff and dry. You kind of excite noise, like clear tone with an envelope that works. So I don't know. This looks very cool to me. It's on sale for $25 now. You could get it on iPad for $9. Yeah, I'm very interested in this. I like this. It adds noise. It I don't know. I have a lot of transient stuff, and none of them did what it did to like this click here. What's up, HB? That to me is amazing. Maybe that's something in the sample, and it's just a particularly good example. I don't know. But yeah, I don't spend too much time showing off new plugins and stuff, but this one I'm very interested in. Phosphate Transient Fertilizer from Clevgrand. Maybe intriguing to some of y'all. Two more quick things here. What's up, your boy? I think that looks very cool. Again, I don't often just show off a plugin. I'm not trying to, whatever. But that one, just I saw it, and I'm like, I kind of want that, and the video got to me. Look up Panks by Oversampled. Does it do something similar? Multi-band transient shaper. I've had stuff like that. I had the Waves one, though it just stopped working. And I've had a couple like that. Just use 3 OTT and a saturator. Maybe. What if I don't want to click 3 OTTs? Is everyone using multiple OTTs? What is up with y'all? You guys got to chill on the OTT. Get carried away. It goes over the top. Here's one. Hyper Audio is using AI to solve sync music licensing overload. Interesting article here. So here's how it goes when you're a music... what's the word? When you're a music supervisor. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, article, for using this word right at the beginning here. Parallel OTTs, 5 to 6 OTTs on the bass. I think I heard that on one of the ones yesterday. I think that was pretty audible. Yeah, that gets insane. Yeah, again, we had a song from Acute earlier in the week that had 17 OTTs on the master. Pretty funny. Just wild. I do want to clip that. I keep meaning to use at least 2. Look, OTT is pretty sick, not going to lie. Hopefully you guys aren't putting these on full blast. Hopefully it's just a little bit of one, a little bit of the other. I use a lot of saturation, talk about it all the time. So music supervisors picking songs for commercials, movies, TVs, games, all this stuff, edited video, anything where you might put a video together, have a song in there. So a lot of times how this works, I'm sure you guys either know this or could assume this, they'll take a song that they know, right? Music supervisor will take a song that they know, that they can think of, toss it in the work in progress video. They'll cut the video to a song, or they'll kind of use it to get the energy for the video, maybe still intending to make final edits later when they have the actual music they're going to use. But a lot of the time, it's very hard to find a song that you can purchase, that's in budget, that you can use for what you're trying to do, with that hits all the same beats as the song you're using. Temporarily, enter AI, enter Hyper Audio, enter artificial intelligence. So this is for sync licensing. It's for music supervisors. It's for people who are placing music to sync, and basically it's going to use sound matching, sounds like matching, I guess, to find you a song that you can use that is close to what you're using temporarily. Might be a good opportunity for people making ripoffs of songs likely to get synced. I don't know. But it's an interesting one. I've known this has been a problem before. You often hear stories about, we had this song that was expensive that we cut the raw video to, and at the end of, when we were trying to find music to replace it, we couldn't find anything that did the same thing. So we ended up paying way more in our budget to an artist who's huge and doesn't need the money. That's kind of what happens a lot of the time. So maybe this will help some of these bigger songs get replaced by more approachable, more independent artists and stuff like that. Right now, it looks like only a couple thousand artists are on here. So I don't know how you get on here, but a good one to know about. So AI to help you do your syncing, help you get those licenses, hopefully. And last bit of news before we go into music. And man, we are right on time here. It's 9:25. I'll be starting right about 9:30 here. The 90s had the best video game music, new study reveals. Is it true? You guys, is it true? Look, this article, you really want to hate journalists. You really do. I try not to. I don't want to talk about this shit all the time when I pull up an article. But look at this title. Again, the journalist doesn't always set the title. But the 90s had the best video game music is the title. Now, this is not at all what this article says. The article says that the 90s video game music has the most views on YouTube. Totally different thing. Obviously not a quality judgment at all. Just saying that these songs have more views. But, let's say they do have more views. Why let's say there are still more people playing Minecraft than have ever played any 90s video game. How many of those people playing Minecraft are listening to the music in Minecraft versus going to YouTube and looking it up, versus if you want to hear the Mortal Kombat theme from the Mortal Kombat movie from 1992? Don't know why that's in here. That's not a game song. That's not a video game song. This is awful reporting, but it's not reporting. It's just a little blurb on Mixmag. Mortal Kombat, 141 million views on YouTube. Again, not video game music, really. This is bizarre. Look, second place is Still Alive from 2007's Portal. That's not from the 90s. 43 million views from Still Alive. Stupid article. Once again, all these articles are so dumb, but they're good jumping off points for discussion. I love 90s video game music. It's what I grew up on. I was playing a lot of Super Nintendo and N64. In my adolescent years, that was what was hot. Even a little PlayStation, Final Fantasy, all that shit. It was a big deal. We can now we can and do just have any and all music in video games. Yeah, I felt like I lost something when video games stopped being kind of weird technical mishmashes of MIDI and whatever samples you could fit on a cartridge and turned into just PCM recordings of orchestral music or produced music. Feel like you lost something. Every era of video game music had absolute bangers. Hell yeah, I love video game music. It's been a huge part of my music development. Probably why I landed on Twitch. It's video games and music right in the intersection here. People are still sampling Mario sounds in their songs. Yeah, Mario. You hear that Navi from Zelda? Listen! You hear that shit all the time? Yeah, you hear the jump music from Mario. Undertale music hits different. Yeah, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I played Undertale. Played Earthbound back in the day. A lot of Undertale kind of takes some influence from Earthbound. I'm sure a lot of you know. Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack is good. Haven't played it. Haven't heard it. Your first music production experience was the Loop Arranger minigame on the Game Boy camera. Wow, that's old school. You guys remember the Game Boy camera? Probably not. This was a little peripheral from 1998, huh? You would slide this into the cartridge on like where you would put the Tetris or whatever on your Game Boy, and you could take very shitty low-res photos. And I guess there were some mini games. I never had this. Here's a picture of a car taken with the Game Boy camera. It came with a printer too? Get out of here. Wow, look at this. Damn. Yeah, this is... the world used to be different, guys. Some of y'all know and some of y'all don't. This was a piece of tech that you would buy for the price of a phone. Something like this. Literally one button gadget that would just print a 100 by 100 pixel image from your Game Boy. Damn. Could you print a screenshot from this? Probably not. That'd be sick, though. Phone should come with printers, yeah. Pretty sure you can get a printer that you could just send to from your phone. I've seen that over the last decade or so. I don't have one. Yeah, hell yeah. Wow, how exciting, you guys. Yeah, really nice to have a full room here right from the beginning of the stream. Feeling great. So let's jump into some music. We're about to do it. We're about to get going. Once again, my name is Rich. We are live in the Ghosthouse. We're listening to your music here on stream. We got a ton of submissions tonight already. Wow, yeah, this is more than we usually have right at the beginning of the stream. So, yeah, should be a great night here. We're starting off with Fizzer. After that, we got one from Wild Jackson, one from Disc, one from Schnaxy. I hope you guys are all doing all right, having a good week, a good evening. Yeah, this has been like every week on Twitch. It's better and better, and this week's been really, really good. Meeting a lot of cool new people here, and yeah, the streams are just feeling better and better. So I hope y'all are enjoying. One thing I do want to mention, next Tuesday, I will probably not be streaming, or if I do, it'll be a late night stream where we just play some Tetris or something. Next week, I will be appearing on the 400, Always 400's podcast. The whole 400 gang, they're from Colorado. They hang out in the chat a lot. Very sick producers. There we go, 400 CTYA. Hit me up with the invite last week. We're going to set it up. We're going to do it. I mean, it's already set up, so we're going to do it. That's going to be next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. We're going to be talking production. It's the producer lounge. I always want to say producers lounge. It's the producer lounge. It's the podcast. I watched y'all's from yesterday today. I watched nearly all of it. I got to finish up like the last 5-10 minutes, but yeah, a lot of fun. Very talented producers living right here in Colorado, right here in Denver, making sick music, podcasting, talking producer stuff, doing tutorials on Bitwig. Any Bitwig users here? I haven't heard a lot of people mention using Bitwig, but Bitwig got a boo on the soundboard when you pulled it up. I watched. I saw it. It was fun. Yeah, so we'll be having a good time. We'll be talking production. We'll be doing it all. I have never guested on a podcast. I've engineered podcasts for about a year. I was engineering 5-6 shows in here every week, and couldn't keep it going. But, so I've engineered. I would chime in once in a while, but never guested on a podcast. Should be a lot of fun. You mix podcasts and it ruined them for you. I like podcasts. I got no problem with podcasts. I listen to a bunch, mostly comedy podcasts, I guess, but, all sorts of stuff. Jenna says, how long have I been streaming? Good question. I started on Twitch many years ago, but I haven't had a legitimate setup for it until about a month ago. The last 4 weeks or so have been really the first month doing it for real, coming on regularly, having a setup, having some equipment that doesn't make my studio look like a piece of garbage. You could check out some of the old streams on here. Some of them look okay, but there are always technical issues. Feedback streams, another thing we just started doing the last month. Been on Twitch for many years. And for years I was trying to get my friends, I was trying to get musicians I was working with to start doing something regular on here with me. And I couldn't really get any, a lot of my friends don't understand this. They don't understand. I saw a lot of power in this years ago. I saw this is one of the craziest platforms I've ever seen. I love Twitch. I watched it on here. I see how much it captures my attention. I see how, what a different, I tell this to people all the time when I'm telling them why I'm on here, when I'm trying to explain it to someone who doesn't really understand. It's such a different thing than, hey, my music's on YouTube, go check it out. It's such a different thing than check out my video. It's like, hey, come spend time with me, spend time with all of us, really. We're going to talk about what we're doing. We're going to get really in depth. We're going to have fun. We're going to have moments. We're going to have surprises. And you make these really, really close connections. And so in about a month on here of doing it for real, it's been just wild. Some of the people I've met and what's been going on this stream. So yeah, for years I was on here streaming for literally nobody, not very regularly, literally a couple of times a year. Literally a couple times a year for the most part. There are a few little times here and there where I tried to get something going, never got it off the ground. Just a couple months ago, I'm like, I am doing this for real, and I'm sticking to it, and nobody can take me off of it. I'm like, I can set aside these certain days, I can do it. And so yeah, this is kind of the beginning. Again, even though we have streams on here going back years, this is kind of the beginning. So yeah, you guys are all here at the right time, right on the ground floor. Yeah, we went from like 70 or 80 followers to like 330 or something in the last couple weeks. Pretty crazy. A lot of people coming in, a lot of people hanging out, and yeah, just been meeting a lot of wildly talented people on here. So yeah, Twitch, get it. Good thing to be doing if you're a music maker. You know, these feedback streams have been good. You know, when I've been on here to produce or something like that, it's hard to interact with people who are dropping in. You know, it's hard to really get the flow going. So it's a very different thing than just making it, you know, your whole thing when you're getting on here and like just talking to people and you know, checking out what they do. It's very different when you're like, watch me produce. It's almost like what I was just saying, you know, here, watch my music video, watch me produce. You know, it's a different, people take it a different way than, hey, come hang out and share your music. It's a totally different thing. And this has been so much more rewarding than getting on here and just producing and turning on a camera and missing it every time someone says hey in the chat. Very different. What's up, Marwalo? Good to see you. Arian's internet is blinking in and out. Sorry to hear it. Well, we're going to be online for a couple hours. We're going to have a good stream tonight. So, yeah, let's fucking get going. First one is from, again, excuse me. First one's from Fizzer. Next from Wallet. Next from Disc. And we're just going to be going. We're going to be going. No one's track already got played. We're just getting started right now. So, welcome. You're here right on time. We're starting off the stream right now from one from Fizzer, who often uses multiple OTTs on his bass. You love to see it. So, yeah. Again, Fizzer, Wallet, Disc, Schnaxy, Ari, your fifth. We're just going to rock. Now that we're getting started, we're just going. What's up, doggy? Yeah, I see it from yesterday. I got to go with the queue today. I'm sorry. Can you get it in? Can you get it in? I'll try to bump you up a little. Yeah, I can't roll over the queues. They get very hectic toward the end of the stream sometimes. Is it really short? If it's like really short, hold on. If it's like really, really short, and I'm not even playing. Give me just a second here. It's 2 minutes. Damn. Yeah, resubmit. I'll try to bump you up a little bit. I will. I see, maybe that was a little unclear. It looked like it was still in the Discord ready to go. So apologies. Yeah, so let's go. We got one from Fizzer right here. Welcome back, Fizzer. Been enjoying having you on the stream, showing us some really cool stuff, some very diverse music, well-produced music, many different genres, some really adventurous stuff. Let's hear what we got tonight. Seth Hills featuring Minu, Solitude, Fizzer remix, Fizzer X. Let's fucking go, guys. You know what it is. It's time to get excited. It is Radio Ghosthouse. Thought you were never going to hear it, huh? Let's go.